According to recent leaks, the OnePlus 8T Pro is on the horizon, but at the current moment, the OnePlus 8 Pro is still the flagship of OnePlus, and it's going up against the relatively new Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra here in a speed test. The Samsung comes paired with the latest and greatest Qualcomm Snapdragon 865 Plus processing chip, while the OnePlus is rocking the vanilla Snapdragon 865. Both of them have UFS storage, though the Samsung has 3.1, while the OnePlus is limited to 3.0. We also have LPDDR5 RAM, 12 gigs on both of them, and we're going to be rocking them both at Full HD Plus and 120 Hz refresh rates. We're going to leave animations on due to recent suggestions on my channel. Round 1 is going to be all about boot, fingerprint, and face unlock. Round 2 will be all about initial opening of app speed, and round 3 will be all about RAM management. We're using my fingers here, so to keep things accurate, we're going to pop GoPro footage at the bottom left hand corner. Guys, this is TechNick, and without further ado, let's go! We're going to start with a simple boot in round 1 to see which one can turn on the phone fast. I've sped it up bottom right corner, 17 seconds for the OnePlus 8 Pro getting its first points in round 1 as opposed to 22.5 seconds on the Note 20 Ultra. Going into the actual phone itself, after we plugged in our password, the OnePlus 8 Pro loads the app icon slightly quicker than the Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra getting its second points in round 1. Now we're going to test out the ultrasonic fingerprint sensor underneath the Note 20 Ultra and the OnePlus 8 Pro's optical sensor. Note that you need to just give a light tap on the Samsung in order to get in, where you have to hold it down on the 8 Pro. We're not checking out the animations over here, so the OnePlus 8 Pro's actual fingerprint sensor was indeed faster. The animations were quick on the Note 20 Ultra, it did go into the phone faster, but the OnePlus did indeed have the faster fingerprint sensor. The OnePlus 8 Pro was also quicker every single time when using facial recognition here, wrapping up round 1 with 4 points on the OnePlus as opposed to 0 on the Note 20 Ultra, making sure all apps are closed in the background over here. Going into round 2, initial opening of apps. The Samsung is quicker to open up the camera app, but the OnePlus loaded the entire app quicker. The OnePlus was quicker flipping to the selfie cam. The OnePlus was quicker in taking the snap, but the Samsung saved it to gallery quicker, so only 1 point was allocated in that camera run to the OnePlus. The Samsung then took 2 points going into gallery and opening up the photo faster. It was too close to call when going into the calculator app. Jumping into the phone, once again too close to call between the two of them, and going into the settings app, the final system app of here, once again too close to call. So far, double lead on the Note 20 Ultra with 2 points as opposed to 1 on the OnePlus 8 Pro. Too close to call when opening up an internet speed test called speed check. We're not checking so much download upload speed here, but we're focusing on how long it actually takes to run the test. I've sped things up bottom right hand corner, 21.5 seconds for the Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra, and the exact same 21.5 seconds for the OnePlus 8 Pro, so no point was allocated over here. Next app that we have is indeed Spotify, and jumping into that, the Note 20 Ultra picks up its third point. Next app that we have is Photoshop Express, a photo editing app, and going into it, the Note 20 Ultra was slightly faster. Going into the photo itself, they loaded the photo pretty similarly, but the Note 20 Ultra loaded the whole page faster, getting its fifth point and saving it to gallery. The UFS 3.1 storage stole the show, giving the Note 20 Ultra its sixth point. Going into Adobe Premiere Rush over here, a video editing app, the Note 20 Ultra opened up the actual app faster, and now we're going to go ahead and open up the project. And going into the project, the OnePlus 8 Pro picks up its finally second point over there. Now we're going to export this 4K 25 frames per second clip. We are going to drop it down, compress it to 1080p, and match the frame rate of 25 FPS. I'm going to speed things up bottom right hand corner by 400%, and we're going to speed through, and the UFS 3.1 storage once again nudges the Note 20 Ultra in the right direction with 11 seconds as opposed to 15 seconds on the OnePlus with UFS 3.0 storage. Next app here is Astral VPN. We needed a VPN here in China in order to open up the next run of apps. They both opened it up at the same time, but the Note 20 Ultra turned it on slightly faster, getting its 9th point, now 7-point lead. Going to Facebook, though, the OnePlus snagged another point over there, making it 3 points in round 2, opening up Facebook faster. But going into Instagram, the Note 20 Ultra quickly strikes back, getting into double digits with 10 points. Going into Twitter, once again slightly faster, now 11 points as opposed to 3 on the OnePlus 8 Pro, an 8-point lead. And going into YouTube over here, no surprise, this time around the Note 20 Ultra snags its 12th point. Heading over to my profile over here, let's see which one can load it quicker. They both go into it pretty similarly, but the Note 20 Ultra loads it faster, getting it its 13th points over here. Going into one of my videos, the OnePlus 8 Pro does indeed play the video faster, but the Note 20 Ultra loaded the entire page quicker, so no point was allocated there. Still 13 points to 3 points on the OnePlus 8 Pro. Going into Netflix, it was too close to call when actually opening up the app, but going into my profile, however, the Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra picked up its 14th points over there, being slightly quicker. Last row of apps over here, going into Google Chrome, the Note 20 Ultra was noticeably faster that time around, getting its 15th point. And next app that we have here is our first game of 4, being Subway Surfers. Going into it, which one can take it? It was extremely close close over here, but the point was indeed allocated to the Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra, getting it its 16th point in round 2, as opposed to 3 for the poor little OnePlus 8 Pro. Still a fantastic phone, that OnePlus 8 Pro though, and I do use it as my daily driver here and there. Going into our next game here, flip diving, no doubt the Note 20 Ultra opens that one up quicker. We do have a slightly faster, you could kind of say a super Snapdragon 865 chip in the Note 20 Ultra, so it is expected to be slightly quicker over here, though in the past the OnePlus devices have indeed beat Samsung devices. Going into our second last game, the Temple Run, the Note 20 Ultra grabbed that point. We're going to speed things up here, opening up PUBG, the new version update called Era, and going into it, the Note 20 Ultra was just 0.5 seconds quicker than the OnePlus 8 Pro, wrapping up round 2 with 19 points as opposed to 3 on the OnePlus 8 Pros. The winner in round 2 for speed was indeed the Note 20 Ultra. I've sped things up in terms of RAM management. We both have the same 12 gigs of LPDDR5 RAM on both devices, and they've both kept all the apps open in the background, so no points have been allocated over here, hence why I sped it up, wrapping up round 3 as a tie. Total score over here, 19 points for the Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra and 7 points for the OnePlus 8 Pro. Focusing on raw speed, which is round 2, 19 points for the Samsung and 3 points for the OnePlus, but OnePlus still has a faster boot and quicker biometrics. Guys, I hope that you enjoyed watching this video as much as I did making it. This is TechNick, and I'll see you in the next one.